Hello there.
Cole's here, and I'm back here in LEGO Worlds finally. It has been a few weeks since I last uploaded. Since then I have finished my second year of university, and I'm now back at home for the summer. So, in today's video I'm doing a bit of a tutorial on how to build the solo A Star Wars Story Millennium Falcon, which was in a video I posted a while back. I'll put a link to that in the video. I'll put it on the screen here, and also in the description, so you can go and check that out if you would like to. So I said it was a bit of a tutorial, as really it's more of a conversion of the old The Force Awakens Millennium Falcon. So step one, that's to have the old Millennium Falcon, because it is a conversion. So you can download that on my website. Again, the link is on the screen and also in the description. Unfortunately, you'll only be able to download it for PC, but hopefully at some point in the near future they will add some kind of feature to share builds between consoles and PC. So that would be really good. The second step is to then place the old Millennium Falcon. So you go into the build section of your build tool thing, and you find the Millennium Falcon. You get the idea. You know how to play this game. So preferably place it somewhere flat, I'd say, and close to the ground, as it will make it easier to build on it. I placed mine on this green screen thing I made. It's also in two parts, as it wouldn't all fit in the copy tool box. When you use the copy tool, and it kind of has the maximum size that you can save. So I had to do it in two parts, but it fits together very easily, so that's not really a problem. Step 3. We have to remove the old radar dish thing and build the new one in its place, which is a round dish that is lying down and kind of flat. More like a plate than a dish, really. So I initially used the large round wooden table that you find in the saloon to get the round shape of it. But I built over the top of it and it disappeared, because objects do that for some reason. You can build an object inside of a brick or on top of a brick, so it's like merged. But if you put a brick on top of the object, then the object just breaks and disappears. So I used a milk keg instead, as you can see. It just kind of looked better, and it has, it's like a metallic colour, as I would kind of expect this radar dish thing to be, maybe. And lastly, I put a rim on the dish, so it was more, well, like a dish. and not just completely flat. And I also made it a bit bigger, as I just made it up as I went along pretty much, so, you know, I made some changes. Step 4. This is where things get interesting, okay? I built the front of the new Falcon, as you can see in this picture. So that's a picture of it from the movie. So first I removed the objects at the front of a Falcon that we use for texturing. Yeah, because it's like the fork part at the front of a Millennium Falcon with the gap in between. And I used some objects to do the texturing inside of that part. So yeah, to get rid of those because obviously it's going to get filled in. As the new front of a Falcon is longer, I made the front of this one longer also because, you know, we're building the new Falcon. But at this point I wasn't sure how long I wanted it to be. I measured the length from the center, like the circle part with the turret on top of a Millennium Falcon, to the front tip of the Falcon, so I could work out how to get a straight gradient from the center to the front tip of a Millennium Falcon again. Because obviously there's like this sloping part in the mid, like from the center going to the front of a Millennium Falcon in the center, but it stops because obviously there's a gap where the fork parts are. Then now that's all filled in, so you need it, you know, you need it going all the way down. So I removed the old central part. I mean, a lot of it's already a gap anyway. But then I removed the rest of it up to the center. And then I built my own slope. And then I finished the front and textured it all. I used the copy tool to texture a lot of it, as you know, it speeds up the process a lot. You can just copy one bit of texture in and place it as many times as you want, and then just kind of change it up a little bit. After I did the top and the front, I started on the underside. Thankfully, it didn't require as much detail, so I only really filled in the gap. I made like a little kind of slope gradient, you know, going from the center up to the front, so that really wasn't too difficult. Next, I painted the whole ship to a much lighter grey. I think I used the moon rock colour, as it was the closest colour to the actual ship in the new Solo movie. Because, you know, it's a standalone Star Wars movie. It's not part of the Skywalker saga. And it's a movie about Solo, so it's a Solo movie. Last thing I had to do was paint the blue parts onto the ship. Here is the picture of a ship in the movie, so you can see where like the blue lines are, and that's pretty much what we're about to do now. And that is it, folks. If you like this video or the build, leave a like on this video, and I will probably do something else with the Solo Star Wars story Millennium Falcon in the future, such as, you know, in the trailer there was the new TIE fighter chasing the new Millennium Falcon, so we'll probably build that at some point. Also, don't forget to subscribe for more videos like this one, and thank you very much for watching.